anytime you talk about Biafra, the Igbos will be quick to include the oil-rich states like the Calabar, the Akwa Ibom, the Rivers, claiming it used to be among the eastern region then. But the eastern region comprises of other states too, like the Rivers, the Akwa Ibom, but they are not Igbo. It's just that the Igbos were a majority in the then eastern region with 5 states. And that does not make the other minority state Igbo land or Igbo. Even late Ojukwu knows this. And because of the rich oil reserve, he wants to claim the Rivers, the Akwa Ibom, the Bayelsa into Igbo land, claiming them to be Biafra, claiming them to be Igbo. But federal government destroyed his plan. He was asked then to take only the 5 Igbo states, but he refused because he knows that the Igbo land is empty. Even Nnamdi Kanu knows this. He was told in prison then in 2017 under the Buhari administration to take only the 5 Igbo states, but he refused. They were all interested in the Niger Delta oil and nothing more. The Biafra they are fighting for is not for liberation but for Niger Delta oil. And they all know that the Igbo land is empty. And you people can see in present day Nigeria, the highest migration within Nigeria is Igbo people. They don't have anything in their states. And the dream of every young Igbo man or Igbo boy is to leave his state. Any Igbo man that will tell you that federal government is holding Biafra, ask them to go alone with their 5 states. You will see they will refuse because they know their state is empty. Nobody is holding Igbo man from going. But it is Igbo people that wants to drag other states with them. And that is why Biafra with Igbo mentality will not work. I have said my own.
China's policy is very clear. China will not fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. China will never allow the United States to launch a war against China, conventional or nuclear, without suffering devastating consequences. If you have not watched the Victory Day parade in Beijing on September the 3rd, one of the weapons China demonstrated, we call it 61, because it can contain 60 nuclear warheads plus 1 hydrogen bomb. Now, in the world of today, let me tell you, which country has hydrogen bomb? China is the only country with hydrogen bomb. And that ICBM can cover every corner of the world in less than 20 minutes and destroy any target in any corner of the world without any possibility of being intercepted. I hope Washington has learned the lesson. If you want to have war, you will get war. If you want to destroy China, you will be destroyed. If you want to impose nuclear war on China, you will be wiped out by nuclear war. This is very serious.
Useless people! You don't know law! 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 You don't know law!
Har yau dai mu ake dan fara zalunci. Har yau mu ake dan fara zalunci. A ce mu ne ba mu da gaskiya ko mu muke kashe suwa ne bayan mu ake kashewa. Wannan wani irin zalunci. Allah ya isa. Allah ya isa. Allah mun barka da su. Allah mu bayin ka. Allah ba mu da inda za mu je sai gurinka. Kuma ba wanda muke jin tsoro sai kai. Ba mu da wanda muke neman taimakon sa sai kai. Allah dan alfarma annabinka. Allah ka ishe mana. Allah dan alfarmar annabinka Allah ka ishe mana Allah dan alfarmar annabinka Allah ka ishe mana Allah dan albarka annabinka Allah ka ishe mana Allah dan albarkacin alqur'ani Allah ka ishe mana Allah dan sunayenka da sifofinka Allah ka ishe mana Allah dan sunayenka da sifofinka Allah ka ishe mana Allah ka nuna masa bai isa ba Allah ka nuna masa gajiyawarsa Allah ka nuna masa bai isa ba Allah ka nuna masa kasawarsa Allah ka damke shi damka Allah ka damke shi damkar da ba zai kubuta ba Allah ka damke shi damkar da ba zai kubuta ba Allah dan alfarma annabi Allah dan alfarma annabi Allah dan alfarma annabi Allah ka damke shi damkar da ba zai kubuce ba albarka annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam Allah kai mana maganin sa kai ma duniya maganin sa alfarma ma'aiki sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, we are leaders in this country. We have a responsibility. God will ask us one after the other, what did you do as a senator? What did you do as a senator? I'm not a pastor or a malam, but I'm just reminding us what we know, and maybe that will touch our conscience. You can't start hiding under party or anything. We are leaders that are entrusted by our people to come and speak on their behalf. Not only speaking on their behalf, to do anything constitutional. And we know that why government is there is security and welfare of its citizens. I said last time, Mr. President, and we closely took the resolutions, and it's another week now. We cannot continue like this. We have to tell ourselves the truth. We have to stop talking to cameras and then, like more or less, people will start thinking that we are just grandstanding. We should sit down within ourselves and say it as it is and take appropriate actions. Mr. President, if you have any problem with that, allow the Senate to do it. We understand your position. You're in a difficult position. But let me tell you, Mr. President, God will ask you. Wallahi. So, Mr. President, God will ask all of us, but you will be in the front. I will say, I've told the Senate President. Maybe that will help me. But that's not a joke. Wallahi, we need to. Enough is enough of this. Enough is enough of us coming here to stand and talk. Even the one I'm saying now, when it will not matter. But it can. This is not the end. The Constitution is clear. It did not limit what we can do. The limit, we have not reached the limit. Let us consider it and see if we have to go further. And you must lead. Because that is what you swore to do, to protect the lives of Nigerians is number one. In fact, is why we are here. The government basic responsibility is security and welfare of its citizens. So, Mr. President, I want to conclude that yes, these motions are there. I did not speak on Katsina, not because I don't care about it, but everybody must have a chance to say something. And I believe that if you allow us, everybody has something to say, a little bit different from what we are talking about. Mr. President, you said we should think outside the box. We should not stop talking. We should not stop doing what we need to do. Mr. President, I'm waiting for you, and we are waiting for you to lead. And we need to close ourselves and talk to ourselves and see what we can do. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I finally want to add to the prayers that this Senate should also, as you went to Borno, send a delegation to Tumbur to see the conditions of our people. And let me say here,
when we come to the prayers, then you can bring your additional prayer.
for 6 years. 6 years. We have over 100